Hello, my name is Sally and I am one of the makeup artists working with Look Fabulous Forever, which is skincare, hair care and makeup specifically designed for older faces like mine. Today I want to talk to you about a very special product that Look Fabulous Forever makes, and it is an eye product called Sheer Brilliance Lid Colour. So this is a product to use on your eyelids that is perfect for older eyes when you want to have that little bit of extra glamour, so a little bit of brilliance when you want your eyes to pop out, but you don't want them to look too glittery, too shimmery, because that doesn't always work on eyes that have got fine lines like mine. So let me show you the products first of all. I've got them on my hand, so I don't know if you can see. There are three colours. The top one is called Golden Mist. The second one is called Silver Mist. And the third one is called Soft Moss. So they come like this. So this is the Golden Mist one. And this one is Silver Mist. And the third one is Soft Moss. So we've got three colours because the Golden Mist is slightly more designed for warmer toned skins like mine, the Silver Mist for slightly cooler ladies, and the Soft Moss can be worn by either or neutral. And if you're not sure which you are, then do go and try our colour quiz, which is on the Look Fabulous Forever website. Having said that, these are very gentle shades, and I wear all three of them. Even though I'm warmer toned, I do still sometimes wear the Silver Mist because you're not wearing it necessarily all over your eyelid. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you all three Sheer Brilliance Lid Colours, and I'm going to show you a slightly different way of applying them in three different looks on my own eyes today. So the first one I'm going to use is the Sheer Brilliance Lid Colour in Golden Mist. So let's get going. So I've already today prepared my face using the three primers, the Face Prime and the Never Feather Lip Prime, and I've also used my eye primer. And I've got my base makeup on, so I'm using Continuous Cover Foundation in shade 2, mixed with a little bit of Light Look Beauty Balm in shade 0.5, and a tiny bit of primer as well. I like to mix all three together. I've used my concealer in shade 2, and I've already done my Bring Back Brow on my eyebrows in the shade Brown. I've put a little bit of Instant Bright highlight underneath. I have used a little bit of blusher, peach cream blush, and I've already just put a little bit of lip liner on. I've used Roseberry today, but that's all I've done to my eyes. So as I said earlier, really important for me when I use one of these products is to use the Smooth Out Eye Prime first. So I already did that this morning. I put a little bit of eye prime all over my lid. Now, these products they're really interesting and unique. So they actually come with an inbuilt wand, and they are not a shadow. They're actually it's actually like a slight cream, but it's very slightly sticky, and it works really well on older eyes. The secret is not to apply too much and just to let it dry. And what I like to do with this product is to use it after any powder eyeshadow. So I still like to use very often my no shimmer eye shades, the matte ones. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to use a little bit of Coco, which is again a matte shadow. And I'm going to just apply that first using my brush number 9. So just to give myself a little bit of definition. So I'm going to put that just above the socket line, and then I'm going to bring it just down onto the outer edge of my eye. I very often use the Sheer Brilliance Lid Colours in the evening when I just want that little bit of glamour without looking too shimmery and sparkly, which will then would sit into my fine lines around my eyes. So I'm now just going to take the brush number 7 and blend that. So it's just given me a little bit of a lift with by putting a darker colour just above the socket line to create a false higher socket line. So what I'm going to do now is simply take my Sheer Brilliance lid colour in Golden Mist, and I am going to put it onto the inner and all the way pretty much across my lid area where I haven't put the Coco. I like to put it in that inner V here because that often gets a little bit dark and a little bit bluey, so this will just make your eyes pop. It's so easy to apply this. So I hope you can see the effect. It's got that little bit of glimmer without being too shimmery. So you can either leave it like that. What I often like to do is then to take my, this is actually the concealer brush number 4, and I just like to just very gently blend it in a little bit with that. So the secret is to let it dry before opening your eyes, because you don't want any of it to actually imprint onto this area, particularly if you've got hooded eyes. You don't want any more light shimmer in the area that you actually want to push back. So keep it onto the mobile lid area and the inner bit of your eye. I think it looks really nice and really pretty there. So as I said, it's a little bit sticky. Don't panic, that is the effect. It just helps. If I do that, you can just about see, hopefully, the effect that it's got. Very pretty colour. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish off the look by putting some eyeliner on, and I am going today to use my dark brown eyeliner, this one. So let's put a bit of eyeliner on. I'll just have the effect of my lashes looking a little bit thicker than they are. And what I'm going to do is actually go in with the warm taupe, this one, underneath. I don't want it to be quite as dark underneath, so I often like to use a lighter eyeliner underneath, but just so I've got a little bit of colour. Warm taupe goes nicely with the look that I am trying to create here with the Golden Mist. And what I'm going to do is just go over with a wedge brush, number 8, go over the eyeliner with a little shade of chocolate, which is again a dark matte brown. Just put a bit of chocolate on, and that will just soften the eyeliner and set it so it doesn't move at all. And then underneath, I'm going to set the warm taupe with a little bit of the first colour that I used, which was Coco, this one. And finally, I'm going to just put my mascara on. It always finishes the look when you put mascara on. So today I am going to use my Lash mascara in black. So I'm just going to wiggle that through the base of my lashes. The beauty of the Sheer Brilliance lid colour is the simplicity of it and how it just instantly gives you that pop of brilliance, which is why it's called Sheer Brilliance. I'm going to put a little bit underneath. And I've already put my Roseberry lip liner on. So what I'm going to do now is to apply a little bit of one of my favourite colours, True Coral. And for a little bit of extra glam, gorgeous gloss lip shine in Cinnamon Kiss, which I'm just going to put in the middle. So that is the first look with the Sheer Brilliance Lid Colour in Golden Mist, and I have applied it, as you can see, pretty much all over my lid, and just used a slightly darker, no shimmer eye shade on the outer edge. So I'm going to now get going and show you the second colour, which is Silver Mist. So the second Sheer Brilliance Lid Colour that I'm going to demonstrate for you today is Silver Mist, which is this one. This is a really pretty colour. Although it's silver, it's got a hint of lilac-y, mauvey purple in it. So it's a really pretty colour. And although it is designed really for the slightly cooler ladies, I am warmer and I do often wear it. I've got blue eyes, and hopefully you'll see one way of wearing it. And it's slightly different to how I applied the Golden Mist. So I have done everything again. I have applied already my Smooth Out Eye Prime on my eyes, and I've got a little bit of Roseberry lip liner on my lips again. So let's get going with the demonstration with Silver Mist. The first thing I'm going to do with this look is I'm going to use one of the no shimmer eye shades, and I'm going to use Pewter Grey, which goes really well with the Silver Mist. And I'm going to put this, not like I did last time, just in the outer corner, but I'm going to use a wash of colour. So I'm taking my brush number 7 again, and I'm going to take the colour all over my lids. So this is going to be a really simple to do eye makeup look, hopefully. Really nice if you are cooler toned, or if you are like me and you've got sort of blue grey eyes and you just want to use something that's a little bit, although it's called Pewter Grey, this one has also got a little bit of purple in it, so it's a really pretty colour. And I'm bringing it to just above the socket line, a sort of windscreen wiper motion, after applying it all over the lid. This brush is super soft and really easy when you're either blending colours or when you are applying a wash of colour. So now I'm going to take my Sheer Brilliance colour with its integrated wand, and this time I'm not going to put it all over the lid, which is what I did with the Golden Mist, but I'm going to put it starting again on that inner corner to about a third of the way across my eye. You can see it's just literally the inner V and that sort of inner third of the eye. So let's do the other side. Doesn't matter if it's not absolutely identical, but just such an easy product to use because you don't have to use a brush. It's all there for you, integrated in the wand. Just remember it is slightly sticky, so you just need to let it dry. You can either just leave it like that, or you can take the concealer brush number 4 and just very gently dab it in, just to blend it very slightly. So hopefully you can see the effect of that colour. A tiny bit more just there. I like the effect on the inner V because it's just makes your eyes pop a little bit. And for me, I've got slightly close together eyes, so it's quite nice to have that little bit of light on the inner bit, which just draws the eyes slightly wider apart. So what I'm going to do now is to add a little bit of soft grey eyeliner to my top lashes. I could have used navy, or I could have used aubergine. They'd have both looked really nice, or the purple with this one. And just a little bit underneath as well. And what I'm going to do now is to take my wedge brush again. So that is my brush number 8, this one. And I'm going to go over the top with a little bit of charcoal, this one, which is a darker grey. Again, just to soften the soft grey eyeliner and to set it a little bit with a powder. I'm not going to use it at the bottom. Instead, I'm going to go back in with my pewter grey and just dust off the charcoal and just go over with pewter grey, which will again soften and set the bottom. And it never looks finished until you've got some mascara on. So again, I could have used the navy mascara, but I'm going to go back in with my Lithe Lash in black. I think I want a bit more oomph for this look, because it would, for me, this would probably be more of an evening look. And I'm going to finish off this look using a different lipstick over my Roseberry. I've put the liner all over, but I'm actually going to use Soft Coral with this look. Really pretty colour. Looks good on warm or cool, I think, this one. So there we have the second look using Sheer Brilliance Lid Colour in Silver Mist. And as you can see, I haven't done it quite the same. I've just used it on that sort of inner third after putting my pewter grey all over. So that's another way to use it. And I'm going to show you now the third way using the third colour, which is Soft Moss. So I'll get going with that now. So for my final and third look with the Sheer Brilliance Lid Colours, I am going to be using Sheer Brilliance in Soft Moss. So this, as I said earlier, is a colour that you can use if you are warm, if you are cool, if you are neutral. It's a really pretty green and it suits everybody. And I'm going to show you another way of using it. And this is the way in which I tend to use this product for a daytime look rather than an evening look. So I'm actually going to be using the trio today in soft greens for this particular look. And I have prepped my face again, and I've already put my smooth out eye prime on, this one. So I'm going to use the lightest colour, which is the top one, all over my eye. This is called Soft Olive. So just taking the brush number 7 again and sweeping this colour as a base all over my eye. It's a very gentle green, so it's not a scary bright green. It's actually quite a greyish green. I've got blue eyes and it works for me, but it would look really lovely if you've got sort of hazel eyes or if you've got brown eyes as well, this look. Now I'm going to take the slightly smaller brush, so this is brush number 9, and I'm going to use the middle colour of the trio, this one, which is called Fern. I'm just going to sweep that from out to in, just again to create a little bit more definition to my eye shape, just above the socket line. it's still a very gentle colour. So it doesn't look wildly different. Just gives you that extra bit of colour than the soft olive, but it's the same tone, same family of greens. I'm going to go back in with the first brush and just blend that out to in. I'm actually now going to take a little bit of the darkest one, which is called Forest, and just put a little bit of that just on that very outer edge as well, just to give it a bit more oomph. I'm just bringing it down onto the base of the lashes as well, and just blend that too. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to take my Sheer Brilliance Lid Colour in Soft Moss, and this time I'm going to only apply it in the middle, just a dot of colour, just in the centre, so not, you can just see where I've put it, and I'll do the same on the other side. It's as though I'm sort of placing half the size of my little pinky fingernail just in the centre of the eye, like so. And what that does is it just, because it's a lighter colour with a little bit of shimmer, it makes the eyes pop forward slightly and just makes them look a little bit more alive. So this is something that I do quite often in the day, either for me, usually with the soft moss or with the golden mist, just to give that little tiny bit of, not really even shimmer, just lightness when I'm blinking, rather than having a one-dimensional look, which sometimes happens if you just use no shimmer eye shades. It's quite nice sometimes to give it that little bit of dimension and brightness just in the set. It's just in the center. So I haven't put very much on, the tiniest amount, and remember it is a bit sticky, so just let it dry for a few seconds before you apply your eyeliner and your mascara. So that is all I did, literally takes a couple of seconds. So to finish and complete this look, I'm actually going to use the Forest Green soft eyeliner, as we're going for the green look. I'm also going to put a little bit underneath. And I'm also going to take my wedge brush number 8 again, and my Forest Green again, the dark no shimmer shade, just to soften the top and to set it. A little bit underneath. And to finish this look, I'm actually decided today to use the brown Lithe Lash Mascara. I could have used black, but just for a change, I am going to use brown. So that's the brown one. Just a slightly lighter colour than the black, which you might prefer for a daytime look. I've been known to mix the two, so I sometimes put a layer of black and then a layer of brown, or vice versa. So can do both. So I have applied my Roseberry again as my lip liner, and for this third look I am actually going to use another one of my favourites, Tawny Beige. So it's quite a neutral colour. And then I'm going to apply a little bit more of my Gorgeous Gloss Lip Shine in Cinnamon Kiss. And so that was the third way of applying Sheer Brilliance Lid Colour, this time using the soft moss. So I've just literally put a tiny bit in the centre. So I hope you have found that helpful. It's a really, really pretty and easy to use product. It's just a little bit different. It's a little bit sticky, so just make sure that you let it dry, only use a small amount and play around in different places like I have done today. You can either put it all over, you can just use it on its own, you can just even use it along the lash line a little bit, you can do it on the inner third like I've done the second time round, or you can just put a little tiny bit of it in the centre just to give yourself a pop of lightness. So I hope you've enjoyed the video today, and I hope that if any of you have used the Sheer Brilliance Lid Colour, we'd love to hear from you. If you've had any ideas of combinations of colour that you have put it with, again, we'd love to hear. It's really helpful to get ideas from you as to how you have liked to use the product. Thank you so much for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.